Hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit here, and welcome to another mob fight on Skade.
Welcome. You sound sleepy. You tired?
A little, but I guess I got a decent amount of sleep, but I guess I'm still a little tired for some reason.
Some days are just like that.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of days recently like that. I'm just more tired than usual. Let's see.
Whoever died, thank you for being the test.
Oh my gosh, remember that yesterday, Magic?
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday, we put keep inventory on when we blow things up just because, well, we die. And I was like, I like to test it. So I said, can I please test it? Magic's like, you can test it on me. I killed Magic, and right as Magic died, they went away. They didn't respawn. They weren't in game. I was like, what in the world happened? And it was because Magic's power went out at that very second. It was really funny.
Went out for like an hour, maybe.
Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah, it was out before. Why can't I pick anything up? Like, my inventory's empty.
What are you trying to pick up?
These things that dropped from the from the villager.
Those are the ones that can't be picked up.
I was gonna say there are some things like diamonds and stuff that can't be.
Oh. Well,
Are just decorative from the mob.
then how do they fall out and be items?
Because they were items on the mob.
I hate shulkers. They are annoying. Ooh, a llama sack. Or is it a llama or a camel? No, it's not. They're not in the call, so MC Rocks isn't in the call.
They were told many times now. It's like the third time they've asked. Somebody's replied.
Alright, let's see. I'm just trying to finish something up really quick and then I'll be over that area.
Die! Another llama. Why do llamas have to spit?
Because they get a lot of saliva.
I want to do this mob fight with best animations again. That was fun.
You stupid villager. Villager, whatever your name is. And now for one dead brown mushroom. Great, not those things. Any of y'all watched Rising Dion, whatever it is?
Not really.
It's like some kind of like superhero-ish show. It's only 2 seasons, but I watched the first one last night. slimes are annoying.
Had it.
That thing in motorbike.
I heard it.
Oh, I thought it was blue.
I think everybody in the world hears at this point. Come on and pass the hut.
Aliens. Let me get my smite sword. I have 2 swords, one smite, one sharpness.
I like smite on my axe.
The Skade blade is so powerful because it has sharpness and smite.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
I would carry it with me more, but I lose things too often.
That would be me.
Why do you think I've bought 200 different pride flags and empty parks now, so I don't lose any of them?
But I'd have a problem with that because then I would lose all of them.
I thought tiny slimes
Oh, yeah,
couldn't hurt.
Just
tiny
wait
slimes
until I
can
lose
hurt.
all 200 of them then.
I thought tiny slimes were passive.
I don't think any slimes are I don't think any mini is passive, are they?
The smallest version of slimes are, but magma cubes aren't.
Hmm.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
I think, honestly, I would maybe play MC Parks a lot more if they figure out a way to, like, up the inventory space a ton. Because I just can't, play and, buy everything that I want. Because, all my ender chests are full, and the worlds that don't have ender chests, I can't do /ender chest at and all that.
I would very much like more backpack space, yes.
Forget
Having,
forget a backpack, get a whole suitcase.
I would be more than happy if I got a suitcase with my
You know what? Forget the
playground.
suit. Not even a suitcase. Maybe even a dolly or something, or a wagon. A wagon.
Imagine if they brought a suitcase in, but you physically had to move it around with you. Like you physically had to hold a button to bring it round, and if you didn't, you would lose your items.
Yeah, I think people would be mad. This thingy is so fast. It's using some kind of mob super speed.
Wow, you're saying that Nin's mods are hacking? Wow.
No, I said mobs are. No, I'm not saying it's hacking. I'm saying it's going super fast, supersonic fast. I don't know what it was using to go so fast. I hate these things. Which one's my smite? This one's my smite.
But isn't that what we're like when blue flies around? We don't know how she's so fast because normally flies are light speed 20.
Yeah, anyone who flies at light speed. Oh shoot.
I saw that, Nin. That was mean.
What was
Okay.
mean?
You spawned a loot hogger just where I was falling. Like it was targeted for me.
Warden!
Was it that one?
Somewhere. Where's that warden? Okay, there it
No,
is.
but don't lead it over.
Yeah, it's moving too fast. I really need to get thorns on my armor. It has like 50 hearts, I heard.
More than 50.
But then how many hearts does it have?
Well, it has 150 HP, which I don't know what that equals into. Equals into a lot.
And this flying stupid illusioner, or whatever this is, needs to go to the nether. And you get what I'm trying to say. Because I can't curse. Ooh, flying turtles. Now that's cute. Oh, do we have to kill the turtles? They're so cute.
I mean, you don't have to kill anything.
Yeah, fine. Bye, turtles. Fly away. Wait, probably shouldn't have done that. We can't fly.
Aha! Take that, Walden.
Ooh, a loot crate. I'll take that. Die, Blaze! Feel my wrath!
Just had an idea. I'm going to do that. And that is Walden.
Too many mob. We need miniguns or mini potato launchers. Whatever would fit Minecraft with guns.
Well, my end doesn't allow guns, so nothing.
What?
Mojang DMs, well, they don't DMs, what they, you know, what's the official name? Mojang keep taking down people's things that have the word gun in it.
Fine, Ray Blast.
Their branding team's been quite quiet lately.
Fine, raise a super blaster. Or
But
ray
even more
gun.
blaster than moving, to be honest.
Destruction, ray of death, ray of the dooms, banishment machine, something that can kill these things. For me, quickly. Automated crossbow launcher.
It was quite entertaining.
Oh great, a wither.
Just reminding him there's only 4 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means we can't
And
handle it.
Just a reminder, the last time that I spawned the Wither in, it took us, what? Didn't it take like 4 or 5 people to kill it onto my base? That was like before you even became Valkyrie. Wow. Really over a year
And
ago.
we can't fly. If we could fly, it'd be simple.
It's very simple, bro. You just gotta shoot.
I'm not who uses a bow anymore?
People who like to take down withers.
Yeah. This
I
is
mean,
see
not
automated.
wrong.
I use my smite sword.
There you go.
Not-
That'll help you fly up.
It's
Ah,
mean.
Whatever. Take what I can get. Come here, wither. You're done. Dead soon. Soon I will kill you. You will go to the depths of something. Ow, cats! I almost had it. Someone shoot it down.
I thought you said that people who use bow and arrows don't, like, nobody uses bow and arrows anymore.
Whatever. Just make it to half health so it falls on the ground. It's more direct to use the sword. I mean, if bows were quick and, like, automated, maybe. Maybe a submachine bow.
Machine bow.
Or a machine crossbow. Ooh, glow switch. Yeah, Hoglins. Ooh, gold. Ooh, netherite ingot. Netherite. Gold apple. Oh, the poor squiddies. Hello, Axolotl. I mean, ally.
Hello.
Die! You don't deserve. Well, you do deserve to. Whatever. Just die. It's simpler. Ugh. Just stay still. This can be over quick and simple. That's a tall stack. I don't even know. Stupid. Yeah, I'll burn you to a crisp, you stupid mob, if I had my magic. I swear if these mobs can feel my full wrath. I'll make them pay and suffer. You... And I'm in her pain. Just die. Die, die. Teleport. This would be so simple. But no.
Hello. Seemed to be green. It was green. if we kill the booms, then you know we win really. Or we lose.
I, I'm not gonna kill them. I'm bored. So.
We should actually let Ning clear the area right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll spawn some protection for.
Oh, that's so kind of you, Nin. Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
Great idea. Spawn things that
that
can
was
kill it.
so kind of you, Nin. Honestly,
Oh right, the carpet keeps them from entering. I forgot that.
indeed it
idea.
does.
Oh no, we broke the carpet.
Literally, basically laughing at them for not being able to get in. They go, "Oh no, wait, we can't get in."
Die! You do realize you need us to activate the booms, right?
No,
You need a player to activate them.
they got automatically activated.
Oh, so I thought creepers had to be okay.
They are the special creepers. Boom. Hello. How you doing? Not
Make
good.
that death
Apparently.
counter go up. Huh?
Sometimes I kill you, sometimes they don't.
Well, you know, you've always got Galaxy and Yetis to stand from. So 506 now. You know, only about 2,000 to go until I beat them. I actually think it's more.
Ah, great, a dragon idiot.
Hello.
A warrior? I wouldn't call this thing a warrior. It's more like an idiot.
There is 2 dragon warriors and the Enderman is causing the most issues.
A warrior would have much better skill set. It wouldn't be wearing a disgusting, ugly mask on their face.
Wow, you're saying that masks are bad?
Theirs are. It's bulky.
I'm back.
It's stylish. It's like
No, it's bulky.
It's like a furry mask.
No,
Isn't
it's
it
bulky.
blue? You know stuff about that, don't you?
Mm. I wouldn't want to wear it. Cat ears are one thing, but a dragon mask. That's not even a mask, that's a head.
Blue must be so confused what she's just come back to.
Oh, I know. See, it's weird because like my headphones, because they're wireless now, like even when I have to walk away, like I can still hear, so I heard the whole conversation. Yeah, something about furries and ears.
That was just
Wait.
about you.
I'm
So what you're saying is that whenever you're
having
we
to
should
do
just
something
scream.
I'm trying to get something for one of you guys that needs something from me. There it is.
A soda.
That's kind of cool.
No, I'm signing up on a Skater's community work hours. So you guys, if you're on the team, do stuff, you're technically volunteering. And I had a skater ask if I could please sign off on some work hours they did. Absolutely, I can. And I was supposed to do this yesterday, and I forgot. So I'm just trying to finish it really quick.
Oh, great, not that thing.
Thing. Hey, Team 2, hello. You're not Boom. I think Boom's better.
Oh, Nen, there was something we were asking you to do. Can you add a tab to the ideas channels and make it for IW, which is Rocket Wednesday. We need a place where skaters can put what they want me to blow up, or what they want to blow up.
Hello.
Hello,
Wait,
Evan.
what's the thing called?
Well, it's Rocket Wednesday, so you could put that, or just put WIW, because that's kind of what we.
I'm so looking forward to somebody trying to write a Where's It Wednesday suggestion and using that tag instead.
I would just write Rocket Wednesday. WIW versus WIIW. Wednesday is just really hopping.
It's always already a bit confusing to search between Where's It Wednesday Midgard and the other Where's It Wednesday tag in the idea channel for Media Team, let alone Where's It Wednesday and where is it?
I'm going in the safe zone.
There's no such thing as a safe zone.
I want to be in the danger zone. There's a song about the danger zone.
I believe Kenny Loggins sang a song about the danger zone.
Indeed.
How do I sign? I don't know
How
how
was
to
your
sign
keyboard
online.
at work today, Evan? Oh, you didn't go.
I wasn't at work today, but it's been good. It was good yesterday when I used it. I did go up a mountain, so I should have taken the keyboard to spite a certain somebody in this call, but I didn't.
I did go up
I
a
laughed
mountain.
and like the goats ate it.
Yep.
So here's a photo of me typing on my keyboard, and here's a photo of me feeding the keyboard to the goats.
It'd be like one of those like 4 different photos where it starts like with the interesting young man typing on a keyboard out on a mountain, and the next thing you know, you see a goat. Then you see the goat bite the man. Then you see the man ran away, and the keyboard is in the goat's mouth. It'd be really funny.
Where's my notepad? Right.
I could let TikTok coming on.
Zombified piglins respond to undead stuff. Like, are they undead technically?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. My smite will work on them.
Can you see anything? That helmet makes it look like you can't see anything.
Nah, I can. I have eyes on the back of my head too.
Are they slightly lower than the eyes on the front of your head?
They're under the man bun. So the man bun like works as like bangs, right?
Whatever.
Yeah. Then I've only seen him with a man bun a few times, and every time I'm like, "Oh my god, I love your man bun," and then I swear he takes it out like right away.
I believe that.
Nah, go bald.
Okay, you just want to look like me. That's all. I get it. My bald head is very, very attractive. All right. Well, it turns out I don't know how to sign something online. Why? Why can't I just?
You're trying to sign it with your actual signature, like in real life signature.
Like, but with my mouse, you know, like wee.
Your best option, if you have like a printer that can scan it, your best option may be just scan a piece of paper that's your photo in it.
Yeah,
Oh, looks like the piglins are hurting the piglins are killing the shulkers.
It's kind of funny.
And I'm going to kill them.
I know I. Hold on.
I'm gonna join. Is the mob fight still going on?
Yes.
Yeah, very much so.
Perfect. I shall join. Hi, Circuit.
Hey, Evan.
How's it going?
Good.
You
Glad to
should
hear
call
it.
him Germs, since he calls you Circuit.
I wouldn't be opposed.
Would you prefer germs with an I-E or Y at the end?
Ooh, good question.
Germsy.
Retreat.
Did you, Blue, did you have a chance to look at the thing I started?
I did. It looks really good.
Yeah, cool.
Was you in the call, Evan, when we discussed media team? He wasn't, was you?
No, he had already left.
Yeah, we're not doing Wednesday today.
Yeah, tonight our meeting team today will be doing a few other things.
Oh, we're not doing where is it went. Okay, no worries.
Well, we are. I mean, we're going to, but we're
still
not gonna.
meeting.
We're going to be meeting today, but that will be like the last thing we talk about.
That'll be
What do you
secondary.
mean? It's
Yeah.
not Wednesday.
No, it is. So where's it Wednesday is fine. Like the media team meets on Thursdays to plan the next week's Where's It Wednesday, but today we have other things to discuss that come before that. Don't worry, the Where's It Wednesday next week will definitely be there. We may have to just meet a secondary time. That's all.
Which we normally do anyway.
Yeah, which happens quite often. This is really not a big deal.
That will. What? Okay. Spawn. My legs are aching a lot. I actually went out and touched grass.
I know you have a standing desk, Evan. You do realize you don't have to stand 24/7. You can always sit down.
That's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, no, I'm sat. I'm definitely sat
Sit
now.
down. Just sit down.
Just sit down.
Yeah.
Get that chair behind you or wherever it is and just sit your butts down.
Why do I have? Okay, wait. Already doesn't matter.
Oh, it's an in. Nid in survival mode.
Ooh.
Quick, kill him!
Was not in survival mode.
I mean, oh well,
I haven't
I
seen
mean,
none in survival mode.
but here's the thing, then you say you wasn't, but World Guards just told me that you was. So it's doing it again. It's telling me you can't PvP, and that doesn't only happen if you're in creative mode. So
On
something's
the
happening.
console, I can confirm that it is not that. The console's a big hot mess.
Oh, it's like we're doing a mob fight.
Great. I think I'm gonna go back.
I'm making my way over to the mob fighting area. I'm actually gonna get there this time.
You're making your way downtown.
Making my way downtown. Which arena are you guys at?
Beach.
Beach, okay.
We should have just told him the pride level. They can go there first.
It feels like I haven't been in a call with you in forever, Circuit. How are you doing?
Good.
Glad to hear it.
Just keep him by the way, Evan.
Perfect.
Means you should probably put your armor on.
I am too lazy to go back to my port room and get my actually good armor, so the default kit it is.
I cannot join these fights without my armor. But I guess that's
No,
just
I don't
me.
blame you. No, I'm already dead. Oh, and I didn't set my spawn. I'm such a dodo.
Yes.
I'll send you
Yep.
over there.
And you can TP to me, I suppose.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna go and set my spawn.
It'd been really funny if I had like TP'd it and then
And then you just died.
and then like you die before I actually get to like get the command sent, and then you die, and then you die, and then it like doesn't know where to send anyone
Yeah.
because you're all dead.
I meant to. I forgot to take photos. I was going to take some pictures of the beautiful views today and post them, and I forgot.
I forgot it. I was looking forward to those photos. We did
It was.
Well, there went my day.
Can't believe that.
You tease us and tell us you're gonna send us gorgeous pictures, and then
I don't. I know. I can often fall short. Ooh, a coal head and a golden apple head.
I didn't realise you were
And
short. I
an
thought
F
you
and
were
an
quite tall.
S. What is an EFS? It's one of the characters. Okay, it's one of the default characters they added. I was like, who is EF? Eve. How do you even pronounce that? EFE.
It's the new Valkyrie. See?
Eve with an F? What? EFE?
Not like Eve,
Hey.
but like,
What was Effie?
does it have an F?
Yeah, it's EFE. It's literally EFE.
I think it's Effie.
EFs, Fs,
Eve.
IFs, OOFs, OFs.
Or
Wait until you
maybe
find out that even though it's using Latin letters, it's actually like shovs or something, and we're just completely misrepresenting the name entirely.
I'm sure a Swedish company would do that, yes.
Yeah, they're known
not
for
hearing join messages sounds at all anymore.
Again?
I apologize, Panda. I have no idea how long you've been here.
it. They joined. I think it was like 2 minutes ago. I heard a join noise, but I actually didn't take the time to look, and I forgot somebody had joined until you
Well, or clearly take a time to say hello.
said. Sorry, Panda. I just wasn't interested in you joining. I don't care about you.
And we have that on
mean.
audio now.
Hi.
I mean, and I'm proud.
I'll be sure not to talk about Panda's birthday area. And all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, I know, yeah.
I'm saying that more to myself.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I'm literally sitting here finishing something. So.
You're trying to figure out how to put your signature on a piece of paper, Blue.
No, I figured out something a way around that. I'm gonna print it.
What do you guys? Well, obviously you can't say in the call, but what's being figured out?
Oh, we have a skater who asked if I could sign a form for them to show their school that they did community service hours, like volunteer hours, and I said absolutely, I'll do that. So they sent it to me, and I'm just trying to figure out how to sign it because there's no way to sign it in the attachment, so I gotta like actually print it and then sign it.
Right.
Very good call, Panda. Very good call.
Let me see what Panda just
You'll
said.
never
here's the
go wrong
thing.
doing that.
You can do that to Evan, or you can do that to Little Skade.
That's even
Wow.
funner. Mhm.
How dare you bonk me? I deserve more than a bonking. I deserve to be tied up and hit with a baseball bat.
That does sound fun too.
That's bonking, but with the tie. It's like tie bonking.
Evan, do you need therapy?
Yes.
Ooh, diamonds. What?
Yes.
I like how these chests all just have like loads of just really good stuff in them, and we're just overlooking it. I just got 6 diamonds.
Did you take your
Evan, do you need
ADHD
therapy?
meds?
Oh yes, diamonds.
I don't.
Did you take your ADHD meds today?
Yes, I did.
You did it.
No,
That's
well,
a lie.
I can't
Maybe
take
you should
medication
call
for
your
something I'm not.
doctor.
I honestly, I've been considering looking into it because I don't have any ADHD medication because I have never been diagnosed with ADHD, so it's very
Good luck
possible.
in your country. It is very hard to get that med in your country, from what I've been told by
Yeah.
skaters.
It depends where you go. I was given it when I wasn't supposed to be given it once before I was
Were
diagnosed.
you
with
under 18 at the time?
I was, yeah.
Yeah. So over 18 is where I guess a lot of the problems come from. I don't know why. It seems like that a lot of ways in the UK.
I'm gonna look into it because for all I know, I could literally be the epitome of ADHD, or I could just have some things that overlap with it that just more come from my autism that aren't actually ADHD related. But if a medical professional told me, Evan, you have ADHD, mate, I'd be like, yeah, I believe that. I'm not even surprised.
You know they'd be British as well because they would say you have it, mate.
Yeah. Ooh, more chests with more loot.
Well, Evan, would
I
you
got,
listen if somebody?
My first ADHD meds I was given was around age 6.
Wow. You were
Yeah,
that bad.
very early
huh?
on, and I've been on Ritalin on and off my life, on and off my entire life.
I don't know.
Since age 6, a lot of my life.
I don't know. I was when I was younger, when I was 3 when I was diagnosed with autism, and yeah, I never got diagnosed with ADHD, but I'd be interested to see what they would say about it now, and if and what can be done for it. I don't see, the thing is, I don't think it badly impacts my life. I think that, like, there are definitely days where I can be quite extra, and that could be a sign that I have it, but there aren't days where I'm like, oh my god, like, I can't get anything done because my mind is wandering too much. So if I do have ADHD, I don't think it's like a really severe case.
I was gonna say, but even neurotypicals have days like that. It's when it's every single day, all day long, and it impacts your ability to literally do anything. Then weren't you in the car the other day when Riley like kind of flipped on me and was like, "You really need to take your ADHD meds"? Were you in the car?
She did have a point.
Exactly. You guys can often. People can usually tell easily with me if I've taken my meds or not. Most of the time, I don't take them.
I can easily tell because we'll be in the middle of a conversation. I'll be explaining my perspective on something, or I'll be saying something that relates to what you were literally just saying. And midway through my sentence, you'll cut me off and go, oh, diamonds, or a Pokemon, or something, and it will be like the most unrelated thing ever. And I'm like,
which is ADHD. It's like you have to get it out right then and there, or
it's
gone. It's almost like it's almost like trying to like catch a Pokemon on the ground while you're driving 50 miles an hour. You only get one chance to click on it, or it's gone.
Oh yeah.
So for me, it's like I gotta just splurt it out.
And it doesn't. And I definitely don't blame you for that either. I mean, there might be like the occasional time where I'm a bit frustrated because I was like very deep in thought and it may have got like cut off, but I know you aren't doing that intentionally. There's literally like an uncontrollable, as you say, that's your ADHD. That's literally a part of you. And I would hope that other people would afford me the same kind of understanding if I was doing that, and I actually do that quite a lot as well. So
yeah.
But yes, I think that what makes me skeptical that I have it is that I'm not like that all the time. Like I definitely have days where I'm like that, as you say, like any neurotypical can have days like that. But I'm not like it to a point where it's like, man, I literally can't get anything done because my mind wanders every waking moment I try doing something.
I would put myself kind of in a similar place with Evan because, like, I mean, like, sometimes I have days where my mind's wandering, but it's not an everyday thing for me. It's not constant.
I can give you a little example of how I am at any given minute. So right now, I'm currently working on a birthday thing that I was working on before that I'm just trying to finish up. I have Pokemon Go in my hand. I'm literally catching a Pokemon at the same time. I'm in this call, but I'm also working on the thing that the skater needs for me to sign off. I'm also eating meatballs right now. I'm drinking a soda, and I'm also trying to put away my paracord. Like all of this, I'm doing at the exact same moment, and I have to.
If anything, it's kind of given you an ability, which is this super ability to multitask.
It is, but at the same time, which a lot of typical ADHD people like myself do is we'll just start a whole bunch of things and never finish them.
Yeah.
Because my attention is like there, or I might be sitting here talking to you, and all of a sudden in my head will be like, I'll think like, I wonder. I'm only saying meatballs because I'm eating meatballs, but I'll be talking to you about a birthday build, and then all of a sudden I'll wonder like, I wonder if you're supposed to put like garlic in meatballs, and then I literally, while I'm talking to you, have to go and search that. Like I have to do it, and you can't not. That's the difference with ADHD and like more just people that sometimes
you can't resist it.
I can't not. I have to do it, and if you try to make me, it equivalates in my head as physical pain, like a lot of physical pain. So that's why Riley. There's times that Riley will literally just be like, oh my God, stop. Like, please stop. Like you need to please take your medicine because it's not that I'm affecting myself. A lot of ADHD people can live perfectly happily without any ever meds. And we don't really upset ourselves. We upset other people. That's who it's the people that have to deal with me all day or see that. That's the problem. Now where
she typically talks quickly and very loudly when she's not on her ADHD meds.
And rapid change of subject. Yeah, just like boop, 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 because it's just what I'm thinking of at that moment. Yeah, but but when I was like, some of you guys know I've been taking some courses. I haven't for the last 2 years, but trying to finish up a degree in atmospheric science. A lot of you guys know I was doing the program through Penn State. Very excited, and I have to take. I have to be so diligent when I'm taking my when I'm doing like actual school stuff like that, or I have to take my medicine, or I won't retain anything. I'll get 3 sentences into reading something that I have to do a lab on, and then I start doing the lab without finished reading, and then I don't know what I'm doing, and I waste all this time, and it's really, really hard. I also cannot learn from reading unless I take an ADHD med. So like if someone gives me like, oh, you wondered how the CERN project, right? Let's just say, because that one recently came up. So, and if Evan's like, oh, here, I have like 3 websites you can read about it. I'm like, thanks, but I will not retain a single thing unless I have my meds in me. Like if I take my ADHD meds, then I can actually absorb what I'm reading and actually take something out of it. But hold on, and this is really interesting because then you might want to post that video that you did yesterday. If it's something I'm super interested in, like I don't even know, Pokemon Go talk or us talking right now, I can focus just fine as long as I'm super interested in it and it's something that I enjoy talking about. Post that picture, and the one of the it's a great example because now that kid isn't so much due to ADHD, but it's a kind of a good example of how my brain works too. It's why I can't watch over 5-minute videos. You guys, and most of you know that about me. I can't. My brain goes. It is physically painful for me.
The thing is, I feel like there is videos that are over 5 minutes that you could watch. It's just that it needs to keep your attention strictly throughout the whole time. So like a Mr. Beast video you could probably watch.
I can't get through them. I just use the 10-second all the way through. I can't watch I can't really watch anything like that. But I can watch a music concert on YouTube that I've seen probably 3,000 times, and I can continue to sit comfortably and watch it.
Everybody go into the box, please.
Oh, it's box time. There it is. There's the video. So if you guys, this is just kind of interesting because it kind of shows. I mean, it is like an ADHD kind of thing, but it's also more just like when you're into something, you're totally different than when you're not into something.
Yeah, it must be something. Really, it must be a way. It must be one way. I don't know how to say this without sounding harsh, but it's like that must be quite the thing to live with.
It's not that bad when you're the person.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'm extra. No, sometimes when I know I'm extra and I enter a call and say, heads up, guys, I know I'm extra today. Like that's a duck for the covers kind of day, right, Evan? Yeah. Because I really truly cannot not do things or not focus.
It must suck for the person though, not being able to watch anything longer than 5 minutes unless you're super interested in it.
But I don't care, so it doesn't, like, it really doesn't faze me. But it does affect me with, so like now, depending on a job, depending on if I'm in school. So the way I grew up, I had to take my ADHD meds in the morning when I woke up. At lunch, the nurse would give me my afternoon one, and then I would not take one at night. I got to be myself at night because ADHD meds are very short-lived. For you guys that don't know, you don't build up a tolerance. You don't have to like wait for them to kick in. They kick in instantly, and then they wear off, and they're done. The summers, I did not have to take them. My mom and dad did not make me take them. And on weekends, I didn't have to take them. Unless I was having to do something like camp, like Girl Scout camp or something like that. You broke a water elevator in the Pride. Don't worry about that. We can fix it, and then we get that. I can fix it while it's doing.
I noticed like it's one of those things. I've always have to remind myself that it's something that is not. It's not that the person I'm talking to who has ADHD is uninterested. It's just they can't help themselves by like kind of moving on, changing the subject rapidly. Because I will often do that too. Like I'll sometimes change the subject rapidly, but for me, I'm very much somebody where it's like if somebody talks to me very passionately about something, and I will reply to that, and I'll do the same thing. It's hard when if I'm giving as much as I got from that person, like that person might then because they cannot help it, they will immediately then change the subject. It's like, well, I thought we were talking about this. And it can be one of those things, but I have to remind myself that it's, as you say, it's a very unconscious kind of it's very unconscious, and there's a part of me that can't fully comprehend it either, because, for example, I can sit and watch a 15-minute video. I can watch a 2-hour-long movie.
Like,
I can commit to those
I can
things.
comfortably watch 30-minute videos, though I guess to be fair, they have to be things I'm interested in.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me, typically I can watch like 15-minute videos, and if it's like a video I really like 30 plus minutes in one sitting. But oftentimes, sometimes like things that are
But if I,
videos.
like, say, take the approach of doing something else while watching the video, I can easily watch hour-plus videos, or even live streams.
Oh yeah.
By the way, Blue, are we able to, after media, meet to figure out that thing for the birthday team?
I don't know. I'll let you know. Because
Okay.
media is gonna go long today. So
Mhm.
I'm not really sure. I'll let you know as it gets closer.
I'm probably gonna
That's fine.
stand around that.
Oh, it looks like the submarine was found, but in pieces.
Yeah, I just read that about 2 hours ago.
And so wait, we were just talking about why it would be in pieces. So that's interesting.
Was this like the first time that they explored out, or
I'm surprised that story even made it into Skade, like we were talking about it.
Well, it's science. It's something that happened. They
Very
were
big
wanting.
Yeah.
it's
It
honestly
was more than just my understanding from people that were actually friends with some of these that were in there was a lot more to this than what was initially said.
Yeah.
Which is just going to look at just to go out to look at the Titanic itself. There was more motives in this to more set records and defy things that we're told you could not do, which is to be on the floor of the ocean, 15,000 feet down.
I've been following that story, I think, since like word first came out about it because of a certain YouTuber I watch.
Yeah, it's traumatic.
It's such
It's
a-
very sad. It's horrible what happened. I
it's
just
kind of weird to think that, like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like that a thing that would like really become like such a mainstream headline kind of thing.
it really
and
wouldn't. You know why
it's
it is
so
though.
weird that it is.
Look who's in it. This
haven't-
is not the first time something like this has happened, but you've got some of the richest people in the world, or most, they're in this one thing, and that's I think why it's gotten so much attention.
Yeah.
Is due to that more than if it was just like 5 regular people that
I
don't
haven't
think
even
we've ever heard
like
about it.
I haven't seen my local news talk about it yet, but then again, I rarely watch the TV.
Isn't that crazy, Blue? That
I don't
was-
watch local news.
That company was founded in Everett.
Yeah, I did know that. Yep. There's a video. If you look in birthday voice chat, you'll see a video I posted earlier, and it's actually someone he's he works on submarines. He's in the Navy, and he explains exactly what would happen and why they should have never even done this. Like it was destined to
Wasn't
happen.
it like 2,500 psi pressing against the submarine compared to like in space you'd only have 14 psi?
Yeah, it's pretty. The when he starts talking numbers and explains why, he's like, it was from the minute they went down there, they were doomed. Like it just you can't do that. We're not built for that. Like we can't do that.
And like when people say more people have been to space than to the bottom of the ocean, I guess it's not really all that surprising.
It's extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
one thing I used to like to do, and I haven't done since we've lived in Washington, but I like scuba diving. And when I was 16, my like youth group that I was in, our leader did scuba diving. So, and they had this like pool. I think I've told a few of you guys about this, but we had to learn in a pool. We got certified in the pool, and then you go into the lake and you have to take tests to make sure that you can handle, because like silt, which is like, it can cause the water to get very dark, and it's hard to see at times depending on different weather conditions, and it's, you know, even just going down a little bit is so hard on your body, and scuba divers pass away all the time from things like the bends.
Because you have to like spend like a certain amount of time compressing and decompressing, or else you'll get the bends.
And one slight error, you lose your ability to think correctly, and then you don't make it, and it's really scary.
Not to mention that, like, if you go down too deep, you have to like something with your breath. You have to do that before emerging, because your lungs could literally just pop. If you implode.
Evan's not popping in on this because
back.
Hi, that's my turn. Because Evan was explaining it too to the birthday team about why like what happens, and then too the like one thing. There's a few things I just don't understand about this, but that mentality of I'm rich, I can do whatever I want, the laws of things don't apply to me, is a very real thing.
Yeah.
And it's sad to me that, you know, they could have lost their lives over just not believing what people explain to them, you know, science and how the buoyancy works, and at what levels are just not possible to even come back from due to the pressures. And we're talking like 2 tons. Like,
yeah, it's so bad that it would literally completely rip apart the entire craft like a tin can.
It did you hear? They literally just happened.
And,
yeah,
and
they did find it ripped apart.
Yeah, I saw on my phone when I was going home, there was a thing. And yeah, like the pressure down there is, and I don't remember if it's at that exact depth. If it's not at that depth, it's certainly not much higher up. The pressure is about the equivalent of, somebody explained it's the same as an elephant deciding to stomp on a postage stamp, a really thin piece of paper. It literally would, if I teleported one of you down there right this instant, you would die before your brain could even figure out where you were, because it is that quick and it's that instantaneous. And it's the oxygen and it's the durability of the actual craft itself that is designed to withstand such great pressures.
But then again, people have been down to the Marianas Trench and lived to tell the tale.
They have, but see, there's a couple things that go with that. The first one is they have done those, but they don't do deep sea missions like that. Not at that depth. It's not practical. Most submarines you would think of are actually not even close to that deep. Like the average military submarine, which is what most are being used for, they only go down as far as no more than 1,000 meters. Like the Seawolf class ones, they only go about 800 meters down. The other thing too is that yes, we have gone to the Marianas Trench. There have been 2 manned missions down there. There was one in the 1970s. By, I believe, a man called Jacques Picard and another person. They actually went down there until a window cracked and they had to resurface. And then there's the famous 2012 James Cameron, the movie director. He's also an oceanographer, and he went down there as well. And he did live to tell the tale, but here's the thing. Those were planned missions. They had agencies behind them. They had groups dedicated to making this stuff. They had all the preparation in the world and then some more.
Not 5 millionaires just getting together to do it?
They didn't just put a...
For this was just let's do it for the heck of it, and we didn't necessarily come prepared for it.
Yeah, this is the other thing. The Jacques Picard in the 1970s, they did it to set a record, but they were careful because they knew the risks. They put planning and time into it. The 2012 one, that was for research. James Cameron is an oceanographer. He wanted to go down there for the merit of, wow, I made it down. They didn't beat the record of the deepest point. They didn't beat the 1970s record, but they did want to go down there to say, I've been to like basically the bottom of the ocean, but it was for research. There's a lot of species down there we've never really seen before. Life really starts to behave differently down there. Creatures like there's lots of, when it comes to the ocean's like species and its life down there, we know very little about what is
We know
beyond those.
nothing.
We know
We know
nothing.
like a half
and
a percent of what
we-
goes on down there.
We
Yeah.
know barely anything that happens in the
And
visible
we can't
parts of the.
see. I was just gonna say.
We barely know what happens in the visible parts. In the
Yeah.
pitch black parts where you cannot see a thing, we know absolutely
Yeah.
nothing. So
And it's not like you just hold a torch kind of thing. It's
but yeah, so
abyss.
yes. So to kind of like reply to you, I guess, Dusty. Yes, they did go down there, and yes, they did live to tell the tale. But here's the thing: they weren't rich, arrogant people who thought, "Let's build a submarine and just jump in and go down there." They put time, thought, planning. They had expertise involved. They had people who knew what they were doing. They had experience of their own. Like Jacques Piccard and this other person in the 1970s. They didn't just jump in a submersible and go, "Ooh, let's go down here," because why not? But they certainly they already had experience in submarines. They already knew the risks. They'd already been quite far down before. They had time to prepare. They had training, and so it's very different. And I think what people kind of forget is that arrogance and being that rich go hand in hand. You kind of, when you have that much money, when you have so much
Yeah.
money, you can just build
I
a
mean,
submarine
look at
for the.
what's, you know, like what's happened to Twitter, or, you know.
Okay.
Why the conversation goes silent when I say that?
My internet died. That
What
was
was-
the most strange. It was like perfectly just cut off, and nobody took a breath. Like that.
I was replying to a message, and I actually didn't fully hear what you said, Dusty. Would you mind saying what you said again?
I was
am
like,
listening.
well, like when you're talking about how like arrogance and being rich goes hand in hand, I went like, look what's happened to Twitter.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean but see, that's the thing. In my opinion, and this is why, like, I've always kind of believed that there's a certain cap that should be reached with wealth, because at a certain point, I don't think if I had billions of dollars, like, I could just buy a portion of the world. I could just build like a house tomorrow. I could just literally give like a taxi driver $10,000 and ask him to take me all the way across the world. If I had that much money, I don't think I'd be able to handle it responsibly. I think that I would do things like that, because why not?
It's basically at some point being wealthy literally goes to your head.
It goes to your head, but also you get bored. You have everything you could want and more. You have your house, you have your dream car, you could buy a military fighter jet.
And then because you're so bored, it pushes you to do really stupid, really dangerous things no sane person would do.
Exactly, and you start to forget how your actions affect others. You forget that the power you have is actually insurmountable. You might just buy that social media company that nobody asked you to buy. You might just decide to build.
Are we doing more? Sorry.
No, that was the last one.
You might, if someone could just type in game and let them know. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Just their
okay.
questions get lost sometimes.
No, but yeah, like, so I think that, like, when you are that rich, there is definitely a certain type of personality you must have, not just to get that rich, but in order to maintain that kind of wealth
This
and
seems
to exploit
short,
it.
though.
What's short?
The box, felt kind of short.
I think for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say it's been quite
I was
long.
gonna say about a full hour. Yeah, we had usually these last about 45 minutes, and that went a full hour. I think we just went a little longer in the other part of it today, but it's okay. Just makes us more excited for the next box.
I guess talking through things makes time feel like it goes faster.
Yeah, it does, and it is, and by the way, it's a hard subject. It's really traumatic, or not traumatic, well, traumatic, but it's really sad what happened. And one of the things, like I think I mentioned it already, is sometimes too when you have a lot of money, you just feel invisible. You feel like
you feel invincible.
Invincible, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Exactly. So it's a whole combination of the things Evan said, but also sprinkle that in. And I think that plays a big role in it. You know, there's people like Elon and someone else not that long ago that were joking about, or maybe they did to it. They're talking about going to space just for fun, just literally like, we're going to go to space for fun. There's a lot of risks that go with that. The people that go into space train for a very long time. It is their life, so that if something does go wrong, they are the best one to be up there. So the idea of, you know, just a couple millionaires getting together trying to do things that the rest of the population cannot do due to the cost of it, I think sometimes can be pretty reckless. But you hear this a lot where, you know, the millionaires will buy race cars and all of a sudden decide they want to be a race car driver, and then they get killed in a car because, you know, they're doing it because it's like Evan said, they're bored. It's sport. It's fun now. What can I spend a ton of money on and do?
Doing adrenaline, like
Yes, it's like adrenaline junkies. Yeah. But in more in the aspect of spending money. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, Dale Earnhardt, you know, has been driving since he was 16 a race car and put his life into it. And, you know, like, you know, did everything that he needs to do and trained and trained and trained. So if he's in a bad position, he knows how to get out. But then you have someone rich who's never driven a car over the speed limit in their life, whatever, and now they want to be a race car driver. And then people wonder why they, you know, what happened? How did they die? It was the car's fault. Well, it's not just the car's fault, just like it might not just be the submarine's fault. It could be...
Well, if anything, it's just their fault.
Error.
They don't know how to drive it, so...
Yeah, and it happens. You see this in movies, but it happens in real life too. And it's just hard when you can take someone that, you know, has dedicated their adult life to studying this particular, you know, science. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to go to the bottom of the floor. Actually, I'd be terrified a little bit, but I would love to do that. And I think it would be really cool for us to explore more of our Earth, because so much of our Earth is water, and so much of our water we only can go a certain depth into. So it's kind of like, in a sense, like a whole huge percentage of our Earth is not even explored due to that. There's talk of all totally different civilizations that live in water, and they could be living there and have always lived there, and there's just no way for us ever to come together. We would die if we go too far down. They might die if they go too far up. So it's kind of like, I don't know. To me, it's very fascinating. I do feel terrible that, you know, these people passed away trying to do this. I understand why they would want to. Very cool, but with things that are cool, there's a risk.
Yeah.
You know, you take that chance and you live and you learn, and sometimes, you know, you learn the hard way.
You kind of, well, unfortunately as well, like, but it's the same reason, the reason they did this stuff, it's kind of the same reason there's a lot of rich people who will abuse certain substances, like illegal things, because they've got the money to spend on it. They need something exciting. They have everything they want. They need that new and exciting thing, and they aren't able to kind of pull back and realize, actually, like, they don't appreciate the small things, and so they have to be doing those sorts of things.
Could I do my outro here? Then we can continue talking. Thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit, here with another mob fight on Skade. If you liked what you saw, remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see my next videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. Peace out.
Peace out. Peace out, Girl Scout.